Right, welcome everybody. Scenario 2 of the League of Extraordinary Investigators, Season 2. Off to investigate whatever is going on at this club in the Last King. Not club, party, whatever. There you go. I have a new mat and I'm very pleased with it, although it is, with it being more portrait than landscape, it doesn't fit well on a widescreen video. So I might have to tweak my layout for next time. I've already shuffled the encounter deck, but I'll give it a shuffle on camera just to be on the safe side. Same for my deck. Okay, I'm going to draw my opening hand before laying out the party guests. Trial by fire. Flashlight. Take the initiative. Vicious blow. Take heart. But what I'm really wanting to see is potentially a weapon for later, but definitely my fine clothes. So I'm tempted to actually ditch the lot, because that is literally all skills, well, all skills and events and a flashlight. Yeah, I'm going to ditch. I'm going to be brave. I'm going to ditch the lot. And also apologise, I'm a little bit dark up here. I've had to turn around how I stream just to fit this whole mat and MacBook and camera and everything on the table. Guard dog. Take heart again. Resourceful, no good at this point of the game. Track shoes, maybe good for running around. Enchanted blade. Okay, so I have my weapon. I have some soak. And I can run around a bit, which is probably going to be handy later on when it hits the fan. So that's my hand. I'm going to sort of leave them at the bottom there, so you can sort of see them. I'll stack them like this, so it's obvious they're not my cards that are in play. I'm going to just feed these into random slots in the deck and then give it a shuffle just to make sure they don't all clump together. And then we'll get the party guests out. Okay, so we have 5 party guests. I'm giving them a shuffle anyway, even though you can see which one's on the top. And then I'm just going to roll a dice to determine which ones go where. I've got a d20 over there because I can't find my d6. I don't have that many dice sat around. So first one is Sebastian Moreau. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's a 20, so that's going to be the last one. So he's going to sit there. Jordan Perry is next. 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on. 5 rooms. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. He goes in the ballroom. Constance is next. We roll a 9, so that would put her in that room. So let's roll again. 13. She goes in the courtyard. Ashley, 19. 6. Half stuff it. Right. Under 10 she goes there, over 10 she goes there. That's a 6. Under 10 she goes there, over 10 she goes there. So, what am I facing? Let's see. I start in the foyer, don't I? Which I shall reveal now. 1 clue per investigator. Could just resign now, couldn't I? Right. I don't have my fine clothes, so I don't have my cheap parleys, unless I come across them in the next round or two. The no test parley is Ashley at the top. I'm supposed to put the 2 clues on each, aren't I? I don't have enough of my clue tokens, so I'm using these glass beads. So what we have is book test of 2, double action, book test of 3, head test of 2 and 6 or more cards. That's the go, we want to use the resources, and head test of 3. My head is 3, my book is 2. So I'm going to struggle with Constance, and I will struggle with Jordan as well. But anyway, let's see what we can do. I think for my first round, all I'm going to do is take a resource, and then I'm going to spend 3 on Enchanted Blade and 3 on Track Shoes. So that's all my money is spent. And all my turns taken. So, draw a resource, play 2 cards. No graveyard actions or treacheries to make sure I've not forgotten. No hunters in play yet, or divine. No enemies to attack. Nothing to ready. Card and a resource. My card is a meat cleaver. Doom on the agenda. 1 of 3. Ancient Evils. Let's make that 2 out of 3. This game is just rushing me to die already. Right, action 2. Sorry, not action 2. Round turn 2. First action. So I've got a book of 2. I've not really got much I can boost that by. So I think I'm going to move for 1 action. Reveal the ballroom. I'm going to exhaust Track Shoes, and I'm just going to test a 3 of 3 just to see if I can get a free move out of it. 3 on a 3. Try and remember to do this on the screen. 3 on a 3. Elder Sign. Well, I passed. Nothing to return from my discard pile, but I get a free move on to Ashley. And then I will, that was my first action, so for my second action I'll take 2 actions to get a clue of Ashley. Okay. No graveyard, no treacheries, no enemies in play. Ready the Track Shoes. Pardon the resource. Graveyard ghouls. Brilliant. Well, I suppose we get them out of the way at the beginning. And you watch, I'm going to draw another enemy now. Well, anyway, agenda advances. If I remember right, this means Diane comes into play. And I shuffle the encounter discard pile back in. So she's here with me because Ashley has the fused cards, clues. I shuffle my single card back into the pile. And I draw my encounter card, which is a Maniac. Excellent. I haven't got enough people engaged with me at the moment, so I may as well have a few more. Right. After the Maniac engages me, take a damage. I already had 1 damage because I had the trauma from round 1. So now I'm at 2 damage, but he has 1 back. And my dog is in the garden. Okay. So, I have monsters to deal with now. I can't get Ashley's clue because Diana's there, and I have these 2 monsters to deal with anyway. So, I'll deal with the Maniac first, I think. Let's use an enchanted blade, and I shall hit him for 4, 5, 6 against 3. 6 against 3. Plus 1. 2 damage, so he's now on 3. That's spent. Second action. Standard attack with the enchanted blade, won't charge it this time, so this is now a 5 against a 3. 5 against a 3, and it's another Elder Sign. This is ridiculous. So the Maniac is dead with the second action. I can't use my ability because of Graveyard Ghouls, but I haven't got anything in my discard pile anyway. And for my third action, should I just evade him to avoid taking the hit? Because I can't kill him in one go. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Though I am in with 3. Now let's hit him. Let's enchanted blade him. We'll go 4, 5, 6 on 3. -1, that'll do. 2 damage. That's my third action. I can't take a graveyard action, no treacheries to remove. Hunters move, including Divine. Well, there's no Hunters in play. Divine stays here because that bystander has 1 clue. Enemies attack, so that's 1 of each. So that becomes a 3. And I take a horror. Ready cards. Card and a resource. Dynamite Blast. That'll be handy later. Ah, resource. Forgot the resource. Now 3 resources. 1 clue. And we're already on Act 2. This isn't a particularly swift start, is it? Do him on the agenda and encounter card, and it's another enemy. So that's 2 enemies. There's only 6 enemies in the deck. Young Psychopath. I either take a horror or she gets +3 fight. I don't really want to take a horror. And then my stats aren't really good enough to evade her. I'll take a horror. I might get the meat cleaver out later. Right, action 1. Firstly, let's finish the ghouls with the side spin. That's spin. Let's finish the ghouls with, I won't charge the blade, so I'm going in with a 5 on a 3. 5 on a 3, -1. So the ghouls are on my discard pile. I now have the young psychopath to deal with, so I will charge the blade this time. So for my second action, we do 4, 5, 6 on a 2. Well, we knew it was in there, didn't we? So the second action was failed. My enchanted blade is spent. I don't really want to be up to 3 horror at this stage in the game. She's going to hit me. Can I evade? Not really. I have a resourceful with nothing to bring back. I could commit a take heart in the hope that I at least get some cards to deal with. and then we know that drawn by the sign will come out. I think I just have to hit it, don't I? So a 5 on a 2, normal hit, 5 on a 2, that's a -3, so that's still a pass, 1 single damage. Okay, nothing to get back out the graveyard, no treacheries to deal with, no hunters to move. Right, another one of each on me. This is not the start I wanted. So I'm already at 4 damage out of 8 and 3 horror out of 6. 50% dead in turn 4. Okay, that's how it goes. This is not how last night's test game went either. Nothing to ready. Card and a resource. Gravedigger's shovel. Resource. Do him on the agenda and an encounter card. So 2 out of 3. I have just drawn 3 consecutive enemies. I've just taken half of the enemies in the deck. I'm speechless. I'm not taking the horror, she can sit with 5 fight. I'm gonna put that fist on her to remind me that she's powered up. Okay. You watched me shuffle that deck on stream. You watched me. Well, the good news is there's only 3 enemies left in that big deck. Right, action 1. Let's play Punch a Psychopath. No, Stab a Psychopath is better, isn't it? So I'm going 4, Uncharged Blade, 5 on a 2. 5 on a 2. Action 2. 5 on a 2. A -3, that's still a success. The psychopath is dead. But there's another. And she has 5 fight. So let's just do a 5 on a 5. See if I can just stick 1 damage on her. 5 on a 5. -3. That's okay. That's good. She's not got to retaliate. That's my 3 actions done this round. Nothing to ready. No one moves. Enemies attack, 1 of each. Again. This is going terribly. I have a single clue. Nothing to ready. Card and a resource. You know this is going to be drawing the sign, don't you? Okay, so resourceful. I have 2 resourcefuls, and all I've got in my discard pile is my weakness. This game is conspiring against me really, really badly. Right, Doom. We're going to get a monster now. So, what I didn't do is shuffle these as part of settle. So we'll do that now. It doesn't change the game at all. I'm gonna keep shuffling and go 3, 2, 1, and then when I get to 0, the card on the top is the one that I take. Okay, 3, 2, 1, 0. It is. Of course it is. Of course it is. It's Ashley. The location I'm at. Why wouldn't it go badly for me? So, the one bit of progress I've made At least it's a low shroud location. Ashley goes away and is replaced by Mega Ashley. Let me just double check. I should have, yeah, take a horror. Take a horror, yay! Yay, I'm at 5 out of 6 so soon! And she's going to kill me this round. So she engages with me now, actually. And I cannot draw cards during the upkeep phase. And now I draw an encounter. What do you reckon? It's enemy card number 4? Oh. Are there any lunatic enemies in play? There are. So I have to test head of 3. This is it, I'm dead. I am dead now. This is awful. Head of 3. Oh, I can commit Meat Cleaver and a Dynamite Blast. If I fail this test, she does 2 horror damage to me and I'm dead. I have no soak in play. I have head of 3, head test of 3. I'm going to have to throw in everything I've got. Dynamite and a Meat Cleaver, so I'm testing 5 against 3. That's it, that's all I've got. 5 against a 3. I don't think I can look. +1. Oh wow. I live to fight another turn. That token goes away. She only got the +3 until the end of the investigation phase. Right, I passed the test. I mean, she's already with me anyway. It just means I don't get smacked. Right. That was my yes, that was the encounter card. Dance of the Yellow King. Action 1. I've got some punching to do. Did I not damage that psychopath on the last round? No, that was the second psychopath, wasn't it, that I failed to attack. Right. But I need to get away from Ashley. I have an evade of 4 now, she's 4. I can boost it with resourcefuls. Or 1 resourceful anyway. I think I'm going to attack the young psychopath. I'm going to play a resourceful to at least give me some extra cards should it fail. I'm attacking 4, 5 on a 2. 5 on a 2. -2, so that's 1 damage. Second action, do it again. Five on a 2, -1. Psychopath is dead. Ding dong. Psychopath is dead, and I will use that opportunity to play Meat Cleaver from my discard pile. Okay. So for my third action, do I try and evade a 4 on 4? I don't think so. I could go to 6 on 4 with the resourcefuls. I think I have to evade her because if I even if I try and attack her, I can only do one, maybe one damage. So I have to evade. I'm going to have to throw both resourcefuls in there. I have 3, 4, so I'm 5, 6. I'm going with 6 on a 4, and if I fail, I'm dead. 6 on a 4. We know what's going to happen, don't we? Because this is Arkham. 6 on a 4. -2. I succeeded. Right. 2 resourcefuls are successful. I can bring a card from a survivor card. I've only got 1 survivor card in my discard pile, so I'm bringing the take part back. Ashley is evaded there. Okay. Diane is aloof, isn't she? Yes. Oh, this game. Right. I've done my graveyard action. I got my meat cleaver out. Hunters moved. There are no hunters in play. Oh no, there's no bystander here, so Diane will now move. Well, they are all equally 2, so I guess it's my choice where she goes. Which ones do I stand the least chance of getting? Head tests are my better option, so I'll go is she. It's a book test at 2, that's equal, so one of these 2, Constance or Sebastian. We'll go Sebastian. Enemies attack. No one attacks me for once. Ready card, nothing to ready. Well, Ashley readies and re-engages. Card and a resource. So I've got 3 resources and my card is the man in the pallid mask. Spawn location farthest from all investigators. Well, everywhere is pretty much connected, so it's going to have to be 2 away, isn't it? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So one of these 3, I'm putting up there. Doom. Encounter. Dance to the Yellow King. This is it now. I've got to test head of 3, and if I fail, the nearest lunatic attacks me. I have nothing I can boost my head with. My head is 3. No free abilities, no. All my time has been taken up with fighting monsters. I have not been able to do anything. Three and 3. This is it. Goodbye. It's been terrible stream. 3 on 3. -3. Boom. Ashley does 2 damage to me, 2 horror to me, which puts me over my 6. I'm dead. Dead on turn 7. Wow. I got 5 or 6 clues on my test last night. That's the difference of getting your fine clothes out, I suppose. Well, I hope you've been horrified by what you just watched. I was. So, I suppose I ought to check the resolution in case there's anything I need to record, get it on the stream. So, resolution 2, each investigator was defeated. Blah de blah, it's very late, etc, etc. Record the VIPs you interviewed. I didn't interview anybody. Record the VIPs slain. I didn't slay anybody. Victory X. I didn't get any Victory X. For every 2 clues, get a victory point. I didn't get 2 clues. Remove the symbol tokens from the bag and add 1 of each. And then I skip Lunas's reward and go straight to scenario 3. Well, that was an absolute shower. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.